Welcome. Today we'll be working from a tabletop foundation. We will be on our hands and knees, so I recommend placing a blanket under your knees for additional cushion, especially if you have sensitive knees. You may also like to have your hands on blocks, or 2 thick books will also do. This will help to bring the ground closer to you. You may pause the video now to go get these. Now, one important thing I want to go over today is hasta bandha. Hasta means hand. Bandha means lock. This is essentially how our hand connects or locks onto the mat. We do this by pressing all 4 corners of our palm into the ground. So go ahead and bring your palms together now and keep your hands touching, but separate the heels of your hands apart. Feel where your knuckles are still connected, especially the index and pinky finger knuckles. When we place our hands on the mat, we want these 2 top corners and the bottom corners of the heels of our hands to touch the ground. Let's move into table. Knees directly underneath your hips, palms directly underneath your shoulders. Press your knuckle pads into the mat and spread your fingers wide. You may need to tent your fingers a little to feel that connection. Think of lifting the center of your palm off the ground, almost like a suction cup. This even weight distribution on your palm takes pressures off the heel of your hands and prevents wrist pain and injury. It also helps you stay firmly in place for balance. So hasta bandha, index fingers face forward. Also, option for hands on blocks or books if needed. Now we find cat and cow pose. Inhale, lower your belly towards the mat. Arch your back. Draw your shoulder blades together, open your chest, lift your tailbone, and lift your chin. Look up. On the exhale, curl your tailbone under, round your spine like a scared cat. Push your hands into the ground and curl your chin towards your chest. Take a couple rounds, inhaling to arch the back, open the front body. Exhale, round and lift the back of your heart towards the ceiling. Spread the shoulder blades wide apart. Let your breath guide your movement instead of your movement guiding your breath. Very good. On your next breath in, come back to a neutral spine. Keep your hips and shoulders squared towards your mat and extend your right leg back in space. You can stay here. Try to get your right heel in line with your right hip. Flex your right foot like you're taking it off of the gas pedal. You can stay here, or you may reach your left arm forward. Keep your whole body now parallel to the ground. How much space can you take up between your left fingertips and your right foot? Exhale any stale air you have. For 3 breaths together, inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 2. Breathe in. And out 1. Release the arm and the leg back to table. Other side. Extend the left leg back. Square your hip. Breathe here or take the right arm forwards. Flex your left toes. We'll hold for 3 breaths. Exhale all the air from your lungs now. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1. Release the right arm and the left leg. Take your left arm out to the side like an airplane wing, and then give yourself an air hug. Wrap the left arm around your rib cage. Inhale, reach it out to the side, airplane wing again. And then give yourself a big air hug. One more time. Inhale, left arm out to the side. This time, give yourself an air hug and rest your shoulder, left shoulder all the way to the ground. You can rest the left temple to the ground as well. If it doesn't touch the ground, you can also bring a blanket or pillow underneath your left shoulder to bring the ground closer to you. Try to avoid collapsing in your hips. Keep drawing your left hip up and back. Stay with your breath. As you're ready, place your right hand in front of your gaze and then push into that palm to reach your left arm out to the side and back down to the mat. Now take the right arm out like an airplane wing and give yourself an air hug. Good. Inhale, right arm out. Exhale, bring it in. One more time. Inhale, out. Exhale all the way down onto your right shoulder and right temple. Relax that left elbow. Relax your face. Send your breath all the way to your belly. And watch it leave all the way from your belly. Plant your left hand in front of your gaze, and then take the right arm back out into the mat, tabletop. Now for Balasana, or Child's Pose. Take your knees wide apart. If you feel any tightness in your knees, you may slide a blanket behind the knee crease to soften the sensation. You can now sit your hips back towards your heels. They don't have to touch. Let your forearms come to the ground, or maybe onto blocks or books, and feel free to stay here. Or walk your hands out in front of you. Let your belly rest between your thighs. And rest your forehead down towards the ground. Relax your shoulders, back, and hips. As you breathe in, feel the space between your ribs grow and the back of your heart lift to the ceiling. And as you breathe out, let everything soften towards the ground. If it feels good, close your eyes. Take a couple more breaths, feeling the movement of your breath. Slowly come into a tabletop position and slide your heels to one side so you can find your seat in the middle of your mat. From here, you'll lay onto your back for a little Shavasana, or resting pose. Most yoga classes end with this pose as an opportunity to absorb all the benefits of your efforts and to transition slowly back to life off the mat. Let your heels come wide, mat distance. Toes fall away from each other, and palms turn to face up by your sides. Chin falls towards your chest. Relax every muscle like it was melting right off your body and into a puddle underneath you. Relax your jaw, eyebrows, and cheeks. If it feels nice, soften the eyes closed. Your mind will wander, but let the thoughts flow. Let them arise and pass just as quickly as they came. Settle your awareness on simply being, exactly as you are, right now. Rest in knowing you don't have to do anything to access your inner peace. Take rest. You may stay laying on your mat, or you might start to find some gentle movement, wiggle the fingers and toes, rock your head side to side. Eventually rise into a seat, maybe rolling to one side first to get there. Join the palms in front of your heart. Thank you for practicing today. Namaste.